Always interested in science, she got her first Apple computer for her 16th birthday. Becoming a telecom engineer was a natural step for her. Today, she holds over 20 years of experience across various Nokia organizations, like pre-sales, strategy, delivery, and maintenance. She currently leads the BT delivery business in Nokia. Today, she will encourage you through her presentation, Engineering, a Way to Find Your Passion. Let's warmly welcome Fatima Gonzalez.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody, and thank you very much for hosting me. Vitam, I hope that you are having a lovely day, and I hope that you are getting all the best for your future and your career. As it has been already said, my presentation will be a little bit more soft skills, more than pure engineering stuff. So what I want to cover is about how critical it is for all of us to understand what is our passion and to find our ways. We spend a lot of time in our career lives performing our jobs. So to find your passion, it is really, really important. So whatever time in your life you are, if you are now looking what to study in the uni, or if you are in your early days in your career, or you are in the middle and you don't know how to move forward, I think that my presentation will help you to really get the best from you and to really open your mind to do your best using the engineering background and the engineering mindset that you have been getting through the different years. But first of all, let me start with my introduction. Who is Fatima? Who is Fatima Gonzalez, and what is my background? So I studied telecommunication engineer back in Spain, and my first job was in Lucent Technologies. Perhaps you don't know about Lucent. It was the Bell Labs home, and it was an American company that in 2006 was merged with Alcatel, and it came Alcatel-Lucent. And then currently we have merged with Nokia, and we are now Nokia. So more or less I have been in the same company for my 20 years of career, but the reality is the culture, the way of working, the way of managing things has changed a lot. But I am very, very proud of the different styles of the organization that I have been through. Back in 2012, I decided to move with my family from Spain. As you can figure out, I am Spanish. And we decided, my husband and myself, to expand the mindset of our kids. And we decided to move to the UK. I don't regret one single minute that decision. It was not easy. I cannot say different. Moving with 3 kids, the youngest one was only 2 years old, and being totally alone because we don't have any family around. We didn't know anything about UK way of living. But I now, 12 years later, I can say that I really love it. It has been amazing, the opportunities for my kids in education, for them to be exposed to much more different cultures and to really understand a little bit better the big picture of the world. I think that you now realize I am a mother. I have 3 lovely kids, totally different 3 kids. But yeah, I have been able to balance my personal and professional life very well. And this is my first tip and my first message that I want to pass through. I think that the companies nowadays are very focused to try to balance and to get flexibility to all the employees. In my opinion, that is good, that is needed, that is very important. But I really think that we are missing or we are not putting the right focus in what the families need to do. And we as parents, we are the responsible about what happens in our families, and the society and the organization will not interfere in our decisions. But my first tip is make sure that at home you have the things settled, that you really encourage all your kids, whatever number of kids you have, to really help you with the household things. Being very young, they can set up the table. Being very young, they can help with the dishwasher. So these are the kind of things that, in my opinion, we never talk. We never emphasize enough when we talk about the work balance and professional and personal balance. But in my opinion, that is the most important thing that we are now missing. The companies can do whatever they want to really get flexibility to the employees. If we don't fix the things at home, that will not happen. The balance will not be there. So I really encourage all of you to start thinking about how the family life and household activities can be spread through all the team members of your family. I have been very proud. I can say that I have 3 lovely kids and a lovely husband doing a lot of work. I am not saying helping, because also this is another word that we need to change. They are not helping, they are contributing, because we are all living in the same home and we are all need to contribute to the family peace and the family balance. The other thing that I will reiterate during my speech is about being open-minded about associations. Contribute yourself, involve yourself in associations, in the things that you like. Involve yourself. The more people that you have around your passions and the things that you are interested in, the more that you will learn, and you will even have a more passion about that. So I really encourage all of you to be part of any association around your passions and your hobbies. I am part of the Project Management Institute since 2008, and I have learned a lot from project managers across the globe. I have moved a lot around my career. I am a little bit nervous person, so I tend to be bored of jobs, perhaps too fast, but I really think that it has helped me a lot in my career. And I have moved from my real passion of project management through strategy, sales. I have managed a team of 200 engineers, and currently, as already said, I am the BT delivery lead, responsible of all the deliveries that we do for British Telecom in the globe here in Nokia. So it is more than 400 millions that we invoice to BT. So that is me. I hope that you now, knowing a little bit more about myself, you will be able to understand a little bit the content of my slide deck. I study engineering, but I have never been in a lab. I never have been touching equipment. And that is one of the things that I really want to make sure that everybody understands. The engineering is not only to be in labs and to be in coding or doing stuff with the computers. That is very good. But in my opinion, the most important thing with engineering is that it educates your mind. It prepares you to find solutions, not to be focused on the problems and to be very short-minded in around how to fix some problems. The most important thing and the best thing for engineering, in my opinion, is that it opens you to wider picture and to find solutions in a wider way, considering all the different angles of the issue that you are trying to fix. So doing engineering career or having an engineering job, you can end working in construction, working in a bank, working in a telecommunication, working in hospitals. The amount of paths that engineering opens you is huge. And why is that? It is because the mindset that engineering puts in all of us is to find solutions and to really contribute and get the inputs from as many people as possible to find the solution. And that can be applied and can be useful for whatever sector in the world. One of the things that I think that engineering also is very useful is that because it gives you this open-minded and solution orientation, it allows you to move along your career in different positions. And the more you move and the different positions you get, the better, because it will give you a wider understanding of the sector that you work to, or even different sectors. So even if I really encourage you to move your job every 3 or 5 years, I really think that the wider different positions you go, the better, always with the mindset of what is your passion and what you really want to achieve in your career life. Putting as an example from my personal life, as I already explained, project management is really my passion, and I was very happy, very lucky, because I find it out very soon in my career life. That is not very common. I was lucky. I get it there very soon in my career. And the project that I feel the most proud of in my career is about the relocation in Alcatel-Lucent here in the UK. So back in 2005, Alcatel-Lucent decided to close the 3 offices that we have across UK to build and to open a new one in a totally different location. I volunteered myself to be the project manager to manage that project, and it was a tremendous opportunity. I learned so much. I was involved with HR, with finance, with the third party, the builders, with the people doing all the decoration of the offices. it was a huge opportunity for me, and I learned a lot, so much about a topic totally different than telecommunications. So Nokia is really not in that market about relocation, but being the project manager of that project, it was an excellent learning for me, and I am really proud of it. And I have been from since there always thinking in different ways of covering different topics. So the key message from this first slide from my side is engineering is excellent way to really open your lives to totally different worlds, totally different opportunities, because it is mainly about finding solutions and collaborating with others to find the best solution. How the critical thing here is, okay, good, I understand what you are saying, Fatima, but how can I find my passion? Because that is really the difficult part, okay? So how can I know what I'm really good at, what is going to passionate, what is going to be doing the best of me? So I really think that this is the first thing that we all need to realize and confirm. We all want to be great in what we do. There are a lot of studies explaining how to be great and what is the best way to be the best of you. And the first thing is find your passion. Really make of your work what it will be a hobby but you are being paid for it, okay? Then the rest, if you are able to find your passion, the rest of the things are common in all the works. Even if you don't like it at all, you need to put a lot of work, you need to put a lot of focus, you really need to push for the things to happen, you really need to find ideas, you really need to improve yourself, you always try to help others, and you really need to be persistent in what you do. But if you are able to do all of this around your passion, that will make everything much, much easier, and you will love your job, and you will be motivated to do your best every single day. So how can you find your passion? I will tell my experience that it has worked for me. Perhaps it doesn't work for everybody, but I really think that it's good to try. So the first thing is that you really need to spend a little bit of quiet time with you. You really need to do a little bit of learning about your past. What was your dreams when you were a kid? What are the kind of things that you try to move naturally without you thinking about? What is the kind of thing that, if you are with your friends and someone needs to get any advice, what are the kind of things that the people approach you about? This is a first way to find your passion. Sometimes the people knows perfectly what the passion is. Some people need to spend a little bit of time. And perhaps you think that your passion is A, and after a few number of months or weeks, you say, okay, no, that is not. And you really need to be persistent. But to find the passion and what motivates you the most, and it is very, very important. And engineering, the good thing with engineering is that there's so diverse opportunities. You can find so many different things around engineering to do that I'm sure that you will find inside of the engineer one of your passions. The other thing that it helps a lot is about hanging with others. As I was saying, trying to involve yourself in associations that are in the market. Try to be around people sharing your same passion, because it will confirm that this is your passion. You will be very passionate. You will help others with your opinions and your ideas. And also you will perhaps find a different ways in the same passion, but different perspective or different angles about how to make your passion a reality. And the last topic that I will recommend all of you is to find a mentor. A mentor is a word that perhaps is very too much used these days, but also in my case, it has been tremendous help for my career. The mentor is a person that you really need to feel very close, that you really need to be comfortable talking to. It is not a coach. It is not a person who will help you to think about the best way to find a solution or the best way to move your career. The mentor is a person who you can really have, is a friend with a little bit or more, a lot of expertise and seniority in your work. So the mentor should be a person that you can go with some thoughts and with all the experience from him or her, and knowing you, it will help you for your next steps. So to find a mentor, it will help you also a lot in your career. to really get the best of your passion and focus the energy in the right directions. It can sometimes be difficult because a mentor can be trying to stretch you and challenge you because he or she will really trust and be confident on you and always looking for your success. So you really need to be ready to be challenged, to be asked to do more, to go out of your comfort zone. But I tell you, it is worth it. The mentor will help you a lot, and you will be very, very close to this person, and you will appreciate a lot what he or she do for you in a day-to-day basis. So I hope that you find my speech. It has been a very short one, but I hope that you find my speech useful. But trying to summarize what I was trying to pass you and where are the key messages that I was trying to give you about how and why engineering is so tremendous and so good for all of us. The first thing is you need to know yourself. You really need to find your passion. Spend time with you by your own. Make sure that you know what is the best for you. Make sure that you know what are your interests and take action. Take control of your life. Take control of your career. The second one is be open. Find all the options. Volunteer yourself. Don't give anything for granted. Volunteer yourself for new opportunities. Don't sit in your comfort zone. Find new things to do. That will help you a lot. Move always with the same goal and having clear what you want to do in your career. Try as many things as possible. Mentoring, I think that I have been clear, will help you a lot. It will be a challenge. It will really get the best from you, but I really think that you will appreciate having a good mentor around you to help you in your career. And finally, you are the owner of your life. You are the owner of your career. You can ask for support. I recommend you to ask for support, to ask for help, but don't sit and passive about your career. You really need to take control and to be the one driving your career. You really need to be the one talking about yourself. We as women, and I will talk now to women mainly, we always try to minimize our merits and our success. We think that is our job. That is nothing special. That it was expected from me. This is not the case. You really need to realize all the good things that you do, and you really need to promote yourself and be open with others. What are the things that you have done? What are the amazing jobs that you have done? Don't give it by granted that it is business as usual and you are not doing nothing extraordinary. In a day-to-day basis, I'm sure that you are doing extraordinary things. So promote yourself. That's it from my side. I hope that you enjoy it. I am more than happy for you contacting me in LinkedIn, via email, and I am really hope that you enjoy and have the best of this opportunity that NOKIA is bringing to all of us today. Thank you very much, everybody.
Fatima, thank you very much for encouraging us with your presentation. Thank you.
Good. Thank you, everybody. Have a lovely day.